Daddy born poor, Mama was too. Walking through the snow, plastic bags on their shoes. Papa selling houses, sleeping in a car. 4 babies in the back seat, underneath the stars. Well, hey, hey, just work a little harder. Hey, hey, punching that clock with work and prayer and a little bit of luck. Make so much money, need a 10-ton truck. Ha, 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 ha.
Good morning, everyone. Paul McMann here with Forex Smart Trade. So glad you could be with me this morning as we will do a live trade demonstrating our proprietary, highly accurate trading indicators. Our mission is to make you a successful day trader and ideally bring you to a place of financial independence. Excuse me. We have a dozen different signals that we trade that are available to trade from. The one I'm going to use this morning is something called the 10-point trade. That's my go-to trade. As we train you, we and get to know you, we figure out a trade plan that kind of fits the way you kind of look at the world. So with that, let's jump right in, and we need to start by first listening to this guy.
Due to federal and state regulations, we are providing the following disclosure. Please stay tuned, as this will take less than a minute. Foreign exchange, futures, and cryptocurrency trading are highly risky, and you can lose all the money you invest should you decide to engage in live trading. We are not responsible for your investment, trading, or tax decisions. We are not licensed financial advisors, traders, accountants, stockbrokers, or attorneys. We are not licensed commodities brokers and do not engage in or facilitate commodities transactions. We are not an introducing broker, and we make no recommendation as to where you should invest or what broker you should trade with. As you apply what you learn, we recommend you seek advice from licensed professionals. Any trade results that we show should not be considered typical of our students. We do not and cannot track the results or performance of our students' private trading accounts. We do not know what a typical or average student earns or loses trading. This is not a get-rich-quick program, guaranteed system, or business opportunity. We sell training and trading tools. We make no promises our training or tools will generate future income for students, and you may not make your investment back, including your investment in this training. Any redistribution or recording of this material is strictly prohibited without advance written permission.
One of the other great things about our program is that we do these live trades every day. When you are a member, we do a trade at 10 in the morning, which is a little scalp trade. We do another trade at 6 in the evening, which is a long-term trade. And we do another trade at 10 p.m., where we are trading Australian pairs because it's a morning in Australia. Plus, we have continuous, in addition to the personalized one-on-one training we provide, which I feel is the most efficient and effective way to try to learn currency trading, because currency trading is difficult, and without the right tools and training, it is very hard to be successful at it. We are so confident that we can make you successful is we provide a guarantee, and that guarantee is that once you've been trained, we'll let you trade with company funds and split what you make. I trade off of a checklist, and that checklist, it's kind of like a pilot's checklist that makes sure kind of keeps me focused and grounded and make sure I'm not missing anything. Every day I restart my green chart and make sure my MetaTrader 4 is connected. I recommend that you restart your green chart every day. It makes the memory work better and it works faster. Since I started doing that, I've had far fewer issues with it. Good practice, both in life and in trading, is just to do a kind of a little mental checklist as to what you accomplished that day and what you could have done better. And specifically on the trading, what trades, when a trade didn't go the way you thought it would, is to spend a little time to figure out why. In some cases, you did everything right, but just because of the way the market is, it went wrong. but many times you made a mistake. You did something that you shouldn't have done, and taking note of that, and changing your procedure so that you can not make those forced errors is worthwhile. Last night we took a trade on. The what was it? A scalp trade on the USD CHF, and that closed. And if you are following my trade setups, that also closed. Last night's trade actually closed. Before we went to bed, that closed pretty quick. Usually on those overnight trades, I don't expect them to close until around 2 a.m. As we are technical traders, which means we are trading on the price action, and our indicators are very good at picking up that price action and predicting what the market's going to do. We want to know what news there is so that we can trade around that news, because news impacts currency, and the place we find to get that news is Forex Factory, forexfactory.com. And it breaks news down into yellow, which is low impact, orange, which is medium impact, and red, which is high impact. And this morning at 10, we've got some news on the U.S. dollar, jobs report, and also Federal Reserve member speaking, which is orange. So these two combined, we want to be out of the market by 10. So that gives us about an hour and a half. If we see something that we think will close shortly, we'll take it. If not, we'll pass. I like to be out 2 hours beforehand, because sometimes this news leaks, and it starts to impact the price against what the indicators are saying. So that we don't have to worry about that. It's just better to be out of the market. So with that, let's get trading. And here are our indicators. The chart I am using is the light 6 major, which is one of the standard charts. This chart is a composite chart. It is showing us 6 different currency pairs, all on a 1 hour candle. On a 1 hour candle, a trade is going to be worth anywhere from 5 to 35 pips. And my sweet spot on my trade plan is a 10 pip trade, 10, 11, 12 pip trade. When I'm trading, basically on this 10-point trade, I am looking to get a setup on the 1 hour chart, and basically I'm trying to get 7 out of the 10 lines to point a certain direction. And if I can get that, that is a good setup. And I start with the middle section of the chart, which is called the majors and minors. The red and green line are the major indicators. The black and gray lines are the minor indicators. The horizontal blue line is the overbought line. So when these lines are up above the blue line, the market is overbought. Likewise, when the lines are below the red line, the market is oversold. When the market is overbought, that is a good time to sell. And specifically, I'm looking for situations similar to what we have here, where the lines are above and they're pointing down. So the minors are pointing down, the majors are pointing down. So I am looking to basically get a run through the channel. As you can see back here, lines pointed up, and it ran through the channel till it got overbought. I'm looking for the same thing here. I want the lines going down. So I've got 3 points. These are my first 3 points. 1, we are overbought. 2, the lines are coming down. And 3, the red line is crossed over the green line and the black line is crossed over the gray line. When I have 3 points here, I'm going to then jump up to the top part of the indicator, the TNTs, and count how many lines are consistent with what I am seeing here. And I've got all 4 consistent. The 2 orange lines are going down, and the 2 blue lines are going up. When blue goes up, that means sell. So all 4 are telling me sell. I want to have a minimum of 3 out of the 4. So when I have the majors telling me to do one thing, the TNTs telling me to do one thing, then I'm going to drop down to the minors, and I want them to tell me to do the same thing. And when I get agreement across all 3 sections, I have a very high probability of the trade doing what I think it's going to do. Here, I have up pressure. The lines are going up. And the green, the green line is, they're touching. I kind of want the red line clearly over the green line. I guess you might be able to make an argument that that's happening here. I'm going to hold off and see what else there is, and maybe we'll come back to this. They are touching. It's. I want to either have the lines going down or the red line over the green, and I don't quite not have enough of the red line over the green. So let's see what else there is, and we'll come back to this on the Euro. Let's see. Hold on a second. I'm just going to make a note, because if I don't write it down, I'm not going to forget it. So in the AUD, USD, we've got a possible sell. Euro USD, everybody is, we're overbought. Everybody's coming down. And I have a double cross. What I don't like here, even though I have 3 points, I've got, if you look at the green line, it is going from more steep to less steep. So there's like a little kink in the line here. I don't like it when there's a kink in the line going in the other direction. I do have 3 of the 4 here. I do not have the pressure. I don't have, it hasn't crossed here. It's steep up pressure. So we're not quite ready yet. Pound USD. This was a nice signal. But right now we're overbought going down, but we're more than halfway. The green line has gone past the halfway mark. I don't like to take it when it's gone past the halfway mark. Can I get 10 pips as it finishes going through the channel? Yes, I can. But based on my trade plan, I want to catch it up here and then ride it down. So had I been able to catch this when it first crossed over, that's 30 pips, or that's 20 pips right here. So, and given that I'm trying to get 10, I would have got it very easily. So, this one I'm not happy with. USD Canadian. Oversold. Everybody's going up. I've got the double cross. And actually, I've got a little kink in the line here where the line goes from less steep to more steep. So this is a nice setup. So I've got 3 points here, 2 orange lines going up, dotted blue coming down. So I got 3 here. And I have down pressure, but here the green line is clearly on top. So this is better than what we were seeing over here. So I kind of like this. Now, my concern is going to go back to, can we get what we want in the next hour or a little more than an hour? And if we go back to my uh, uh, um, analysis here. So we've got 7 points. We had 3 from the majors, 3 from the TN. Oops. 3 from the 3 from the TNTs and 1 from the pressure. Now I want to confirm the setup. And how I'm going to confirm the setup is I am going to open up a full chart of the USD CAD. And here I've got a 2-minute chart, a 30-minute chart, a 1-hour chart, a 2-hour chart, a 4-hour chart, and a day chart. So I'm going to change this over to USD CAD. USD CAD. And what I am looking for is, so here's the chart we were looking at. We've got our 7 points, 3 here. Everybody's going up. The 2 orange lines going up, dotted blue coming down. 3 here. And down pressure, but the green line is on top, and it's starting to roll. It's going sideways. The lines are starting to go sideways. I want to see what the 2-hour and the 4-hour chart are doing. And basically, I want them, they don't need to be going up like they are here, but I want them to be oversold. And if they're oversold, if for some reason this signal weakens, I will pick the trade up off of the 2 or the 4-hour chart. And here in both cases, we've got up. Both majors are going up. I don't need them to be going up. I just want them to be oversold. And as I said, if this doesn't happen, I will eventually get it going up. The issue here, the one thing I don't like is that we've been oversold for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 candles. So almost a day we have been oversold, or it's been hanging out down here. But now it does look like it's going up. So I like that. So I've got the confirmation that I want. Then the next thing is unlike the kind of the trade we teach in the trial, where it's kind of automatic, you know, to take 3 pips when you see the setup. Here we need to kind of figure out how many pips it's worth. And to figure out how many pips it's worth, I'm going to get a clean chart, and we will do the USD CAD, and I want to figure out what the trade is worth. So I want to look at the trend and where the support and resistance is. So support and resistance are spots where the candles tend to naturally stop. So to figure that out, so I can have more data points, I'm going to squish up my chart, and now I'm going to draw some support and resistance on there. So I drop a line, and I am going to look for places where the lines seem to naturally stop. So right in here, in here, over here, here, right in here. And these become the limits as to where I'm going to take the trade. On the Euro USD, these tend to be about 30, 40 pips apart. So like right in here, it's stopping. In here, it's stopping. Over here, it's stopping. Stopped in here, stopped in here. And we'll put one more above. So stopped here, stopped here, stopped here, stopped here. And let's put one more. So right in here, over here, over here. So once I got the support and resistance, I'm going to open this back up. Now the trend here is a little more hard to figure out. Here we clearly have an uptrend. Here we've got a downtrend over a couple days. Yesterday there was a big up, then there was retracement down. I don't know that we can call this a downtrend, over 2 days. So the trend right here isn't as clear to me. The reason I want to know the trend is I don't want to trade against the trend. So if I was taking a trade here, where it's kind of clearly going up, I wouldn't want to take a sell trade. I'm going to take less pips on a sell trade than I am on a buy trade because I'm trading against the trend. I don't want to all of a sudden get stuck and keep running up. So I guess we could argue this is a downtrend or the start of a downtrend. I want to know how many pips I have from where we are to the next line. So that is 28 pips up and 30 down. So this is a little bit bigger USD Canadian, a little bit bigger. Let's try it one more. So 28 up. And we are trading, let me just save this. We are trading, what are we looking at here? We're looking at a buy. So if we're going to say this is a downtrend, I don't want to go all the way to the resistance line. I'm going to take so that's 28. Let's see what we have to here. So that's about 10 pips to this candle and 18 pips to the wick. I think we can take a 10 pip buy. I'm going to take a little bit less also because I want to get done before that news happens. And I think we'll be able to do that. So let's go ahead and take a 10 pip buy on the USD CAD. So you can do that in your simulator, or we can go to our MetaTrader. I already have USD Canadian on here. So I'm going to open up the USD Canadian chart. If I didn't have it open, I would go to File, New Chart, and then find it, which it's in the first group there. And then I'm going to go to New Order. And my lot size is going to be a function of how much I have in my account. This is a demo account. There's $7,300 in it. So I am going to change my lot size to 0.74. So basically, I'm moving the decimal place over 4 spots and then just rounding up to 0.739 is 0.74. I am not going to worry about the stop loss or the take profit yet. I just want to get the trade recorded. So I'm going to click Market Buy. It records the Market Buy. And now I am going to right click any place along the order, and I go down to Modify. And we said we were going to take 10 pips. So 10 pips is 100 points. If I put 100 in here and I click this copy as, it does the math for me. We're going to use a 3-to-1 stop loss on this. So if I'm going for 10 pips, I'm going to put a 30 pip stop loss on there. I'm going to right click on the copy as, it does the math for me. And it puts it in, and I like this double check and see that I can see everything, and I can here. So here's my stop loss. Here's my take profit. So we took a buy on the USD Canadian with a take profit of 1.29991. That's 1.29991, and a stop loss of 1.29585. 1.29585. And I'm want to hope that this, or not hope, but I'm expecting this will close in the next hour. So we'll be out of that 2-hour window before that news releases. What I am, we still have 10 minutes left. So let's see if we can find another trade. Rather than find a, as you can see on the 10-point trade, it takes a little bit of analysis, because first I've got to find the setup. Once I see the setup, I need to confirm the setup by going to the full chart and looking at the 2 and the 4 hour. Once I confirm the setup, then I need to figure out what the trade is worth, and I do that by taking a look at looking at the chart. We got a question. The Euro has a red folder on it all day. Typically on those all day red folders, I ignore them because it's too hard to. I'm not going to trade it. I'm not going to not trade it all day. If there's a specific time, then as I said, I'll use that 2-hour window, and then usually look to get back into it 30 minutes after the news. But on the all-day ones, I just tend to ignore them. So let us take a look at I'm going to use another signal that's kind of a very quick and kind of dirty signal that doesn't take much analysis if the setup is there. And that is the thick orange line signal. And I'm going to kind of go fast here because we only have 2 minutes left in the hour. This trade is good right before the top of the hour. So when there's less than 5 minutes in the hour and we're within that window now. So basically, I am looking for a situation where the thick orange line is either at one end or the other. It's a scaled number, so it goes from 0 to 10. When it's at 0, the line thinks there's no more down in the movement. If there's no more down in the movement, that's a good time to take a buy. Likewise, when it's at 10, it thinks there's no more up in the movement. That's a good time to take a sell. But I want to confirm it, and I'm going to confirm it using the majors and minors. And basically, if this is at 0, I want all 4 of these lines down below the red line. So I don't have that here. So I'm just going to scan and go look for a 0 or 10. So 0, no. 5 isn't close enough. 0, yes. But my lines are still in the channel. They're not well below. The gray line is, but I want all 4 lines well below. 10, yes. It's maxed out, but my lines are down here telling me that there's still more up in the movement. So no, not close enough. Let's go to the next one. 10. All right, 10. So this is telling us it's maxed out, and this is all these lines are well above. So let's go ahead and take a sell on the Euro Great Britain pound. A sell on the Euro Great Britain pound for 5 pips. So Euro, do we have this guy open? Euro Great Britain pound. My lot size, we're going to go to 0.74. Actually, let's do it up here. 0.74. I'm going to take a market sell. And I am going to right click, go in and then add my take profit and stop loss. This is worth, this is good for 5 pips. And on this trade, because of the accuracy of it, we're going to use a 4-to-1 stop loss. So if I'm going for 5 pip take profit, I'm going to go for a 20 pip stop loss. and I want to make sure I get the full 5 pips. So I got in at 0.88, 0.85595. So I'm going to go to 0.85545. I'm going to take 5 pips, 4, 5. So 5 pips from here to here. And this trade I expect to close within the hour. So we've got a take profit of 0.85545, 0.85545, and a stop loss of 0.85809, 0.85809. And some people on this trade want to see this number. They will wait till the actual hour changes. As you see, I don't do that, but they want to see this number change by 1, and indeed it has. It's changed by 2. It went from 10 down to 8.1. So we were at 10, and now it's come back. It's come back to 8.1. So I'm expecting this to close within the next hour. Okay, gang, we took 2 trades this morning. One was a 10 pip buy on the USD Canadian, and the second was a scalp trade for 5 pips on the Euro pound. This trade I expect to close within the hour, and ideally we'll get that 10 pips on this one within the hour too. All right, thanks so much for being here. We are here to make you successful traders. One of the reasons we do these live trades is so you can evaluate for yourself that the indicators work once you have been trained on how to use them and read them, and how to practice good risk and money management. We will do this again Thursday morning at 6:30. If you have any questions, go back to your coach or schedule some time with me, and I am happy to kind of walk you through to help you get to where you need to be. Okay. All right. Thank you, everyone. We will see you on Thursday. Bye-bye.